Hey, a demanding job with long hours and lots of travel can put a strain on even the most solid relationship, which is why so many of our miners out in regional areas are finding it so hard to find love.
And on the other hand, women in our cities are complaining of a man trap. So how do we bring the two together? Angela Nathan has taken matters into her own hands and set up the website Meet a Mine and Man. And she joins us now from Perth. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, was this an obvious idea for you?
For me, it was just one of those ideas that was staring me right in the face. In Australia, we have over 90,000 men employed in the mining industry, and many on a fly-in, fly-out basis. So what this means for single fly-in, fly-out males and single women in Australia is that it equates to less opportunity of meeting someone.
So how does it actually work?
Sure. Okay. Well, what it is a website that provides really an online forum for these males and females to meet each other with the understanding of each other's lifestyles and needs already established. So these men understand that these women are our savvy, independent Generation X and Ys, and these women understand that these men are fly-in, fly-out.
All right. How much of a problem is that constant travel component for miners when it comes to finding a relationship? It would make it nigh on impossible, wouldn't it?
Well, this is one of the main reasons I began Meet a Mining Man. Through my research, I uncovered a commonality amongst fly-in, fly-out men of all ages, and that was that they really do struggle to meet women, and this was because due to their work rosters, fatigue, and the fact that they only had a limited amount of time at home, trawling through pubs and clubs really just wasn't cutting it for them.
Angela, can I say, from the outside looking in, you've got these guys wanting to find someone just for a week when they're flying in. It can sound a little bit risque. Do you see where I'm coming from? So it's going to fly in, happen for a week, and then fly out again. Yeah?
Well, the idea of the website, I do understand what you're saying there, but the idea of the website is for men to create a solid relationship. I mean, it's easy for these men to meet somebody, but to actually find somebody to have a relationship with, that's difficult. So, I mean, they're coming home, for example, to Perth and going to some pubs and clubs on their time off, and they may meet a woman, but if she finds out that he's fly-in, fly-out, she may not be interested. So the website's cutting out the groundwork of that and taking away the fact that they may not be meeting women as much.
Okay, so I guess this is how this is different then to the thousands of other dating websites out there. You sort of just cut to the chase, right? This is the situation, all cards on the table, let's go.
Well, exactly. Meet a Mining Man caters for a niche market, something that's uniquely Australian, our mining industry. And I believe that we should be supporting the men and women that are supporting our mining boom.
Yeah, have you ever used the help of a dating website in the past? Did you sample it so you knew what you were talking about?
Well, absolutely, for research purposes, but look, I would have no qualms. But I would have no qualms in using a dating website. After all, they are a relatively quick and refined process of meeting someone. I mean, why would you spend hours trawling through pubs and clubs when you could spend a couple of minutes online?
Now, the website's only about a month old. How's it going so far? Much mining love out there?
Yes, I've had a great response and the community's been very supportive. I understand that a few of our mining men and women have been on their second and third dates, so that's very positive. At the moment we are currently targeting promotions at fly-in, fly-out males, and just to all those female viewers out there, it can be hard to reach these men in remote mine sites, so that's our current aim for promotions.
Okay, so it started in Perth, but you're aiming to make it spread, right?
That's correct. I had a lot of demand from the eastern states, so I asked my web marketing specialist, KayWeb, to cater the website for a national audience, and so everyone can log on around the state. I have, like I said, started with WA, and that's growing very well and very strongly, so I'm looking forward to offering the services nationwide.
If you could generalise a little bit, who qualifies as a mining man? If the ladies are getting onto the website, what sort of guy are they going to find on there?
Sure, great question. A mining man is any bona fide single male, 18 plus, that's on a fly-in, fly-out roster. So this can be on the rigs, on offshore projects, and of course mine sites. And it's any guy, from someone in engineering to someone as a supervisor in the pits. So any male fly-in, fly-out that would like to meet a female companion.
Okay, and Angela, do they have to wear their hard hats on the date, or is that optional?
Well, that's optional.
That's optional.
They can ask their lovely lady.
Okay.
Whether she'd like that, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Angela. It's a really good idea.
No problem.
It's a great idea.
And born out of necessity, like most good ideas. Thanks for your time, Angela.